We will return to coverage of this extraordinary day in Washington in just a moment. But first, here are some of today's other news. President-elect Biden tapped federal appeals court judge Merrick Garland to be U.S. Attorney General. The NewsHour has confirmed that Mr. Biden will announce the nomination tomorrow. In 2016, President Obama nominated Garland for the U.S. Supreme Court, but the Senate's Republican majority refused to consider the nomination. Officials nationwide press to accelerate COVID-19 vaccinations as the U.S. death toll reached 360,000. The CDC reported that about 5.3 million people have now gotten shots out of 17 million doses distributed. Alex Azar, Secretary of Health and Human Services, said that vaccinations should not be limited to priority groups if those people don't come forward fast enough.
Those are simply recommendations, and they should never stand in the way of getting shots in arms instead of keeping vaccine in the freezer or ever, heaven forbid, wasting a dose of vaccine in a vial.
Meanwhile, officials in California have ordered hospitals in hard-hit counties to take patients from facilities that run out of intensive care beds. In Hong Kong, police arrested 53 former lawmakers and democracy advocates in the biggest crackdown since a new security law was imposed. They're accused of undermining Hong Kong's government by participating in an unofficial election last year. China today denounced President Trump's executive order banning any business with 8 Chinese apps. They include the payment services Alipay and WeChat Pay. The order said that they may be funneling personal and financial data to China's communist government. Beijing charged that the U.S. is just trying to freeze out commercial competitors. North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un has made a rare admission that his economic development plans have failed. He spoke at the opening of the ruling party Congress that takes place once every 5 years. Kim said that his government faces unprecedented challenges.
The implementation of the 5-year strategy for national economic development ended last year, but almost all sectors fell a long way short of their objectives. The current Congress is going to make a comprehensive analysis and judgment of the lessons and mistakes we have made.
North Korea's economy has been ravaged by pandemic-related closings on the border with China, by U.S. sanctions over its nuclear program. Back in this country, Louisville, Kentucky fired 2 more police officers in Breonna Taylor's fatal shooting back in March. The 2 were detectives Myle Cosgrove, who shot Taylor, and Detective Joshua James, who sought the no-knock warrant for the raid on Taylor's apartment. A 3rd officer was fired last fall. Kenosha, Wisconsin stayed peaceful last night after prosecutors decided against charging a white police officer who shot Jacob Blake last August. Blake was left paralyzed. Wisconsin's governor had mobilized the National Guard, bracing for unrest following the decision. But protests were small and nonviolent. The local district attorney says that he opted not to file charges because he could not disprove the officer's claim of self-defense. And on Wall Street, investors bet on businesses that may benefit if Democrats control the House and the Senate and pass more economic stimulus. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 437 points to close at 30,829. That's a new record. The Nasdaq fell 78 points, but the S&P 500 added 21.
This is the PBS NewsHour from WETA Studios in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.